Hey everyone, today we're diving into boxing and friendship, something you've never seen before. Ollie jokingly mentions he has some savings and casually brings up the surgery. What a sly guy. Hazel thinks his blindness is some sort of punishment, but deep down he wants to see Ollie what a sensitive yet tough guy. To prepare for the match, Ollie dove into insane training, feeling like he was joking with himself. He was like a boxing maniac daily, knowing each injury was for survival, going all out, yet super nervous before the match. The day before the match, he was actually a little worried too, fearing he wouldn't be able to be with Hazel anymore. Ollie didn't say a word, just snuggled beside Hazel like a kid who lost their favorite toy. Hazel was all smiles, eagerly waiting to see Ollie, seriously suggesting they not talk like they were making a pact or something. Where are you going? Just go. When Hazel was wheeled into the operating room, Ollie couldn't help but show a hint of sadness, just heartbreaking. He felt a pinch in his heart, almost like he was watching a sad movie. What Ollie felt was more than just sadness, it was helplessness. According to the rules, he had to change his name and join the fight. He entered an underground boxing arena in a strange city, facing a giant opponent. Ollie doubted his eyes. Ollie was definitely outmatched, even with his skills. Each punch from his opponent was like a death sentence waiting to happen. After a few rounds, Ollie was losing his ability to move. This fight was like a tragic play in real life, not a game. In a daze, he glimpsed Hazel, swimming together, and suddenly felt a surge of inner strength. This companionship was precious. How could he give up easily? He fought back with all his might like a superhero. In the end, Ollie won the fight, but also angered some gamblers. On the way home, he nearly got hit by a car. Talk about a movie plot twist. Pain washed over him like a tidal wave. He promised to let Hazel see him first, but this time he might have to break that promise. Hazel's surgery was a success. He regained his sight, only to find the one person he wanted to see was nowhere to be. He saw the beach from his memories in the praying stone, yet Ollie was nowhere in sight. The heartbreaking conclusion. Yes, he regained his sight, but lost a dear companion. Life really is ironic. As time passed, Hazel grew more frail. The only thing keeping him going was the now-grown simmer. Until one day, Hazel unexpectedly received an email, and within it was a letter left by Ollie, in which he candidly stated, "You were totally tricked by me. I'm really very sorry, buddy." Tears obscured his view as Hazel reflected with emotion, "You were my darkness, yet even more so, my source of light." A year later, Hazel opened a flower shop, turning down many suitors just to wait for his arrival. One day, Hazel visited a patient at the hospital and his voice caught a man's attention. It was Ollie. What a twist. The restored sight made Ollie look even more dashing, but he hesitated to approach. Whether from guilt or else, he dares not reveal to Hazel shadows exist in sunlight too. Who's this? A while back, he got shipped off to England, apparently with some heavy injuries. Let me take a look. Hazel approached and, after glancing at the medical record, decided to give him a massage to help him relax. But when he touched that back, he felt an odd familiarity and nearly recognized him. He looked up at the medical record, but it was an unfamiliar name. Just had to console himself that he was overthinking it. After a few quick words, Hazel turned to leave, feeling pretty down, just heartbreaking. Ollie slowly opened his clenched fist, emotions overwhelming him as tears flowed, just wanting to avoid disturbing Hazel. Ollie discharged himself early. Despite his injury, he was ready to leave but accidentally walked into a flower. Instantly recognizing that balsam flower, he spotted the ring, and warmth flooded his heart. He turned around and quietly took the little turtle that witnessed his story with Hazel. What a romantic. Ollie limped back, but was pleasantly surprised to bump into their pup, Simmer, around the corner. The pup knocked Ollie over, and Hazel hurried over to help, but Ollie still went unrecognized. What a cliffhanger. Ollie's eyes held worry as he nodded and rushed off like he was dodging something. The moment he turned, Simmer seemed to sense his sadness, howling like it wanted to cry out loud. No matter how Hazel pulled, the pup refused to leave, instantly radiating warmth and determination. Back in the shop, Hazel experienced a surge of panic when he discovered the turtle was missing, feeling as if he had lost a precious treasure in his life. He asked his friend, who was just as clueless, and suddenly a light bulb went off. It was like a tidal wave hit his heart. He finally realized that man was Ollie, tears streaming down his face. What a gut-wrenching scene. But Ollie vanished from view again. Why was that familiar figure so unreachable? He had so many thoughts. What had Ollie endured to become this frail? Hazel leaned against the wall, feeling a tearing pain in his heart, as if he couldn't bear it anymore. After calming down, Hazel began asking around about Ollie, but came up empty-handed. He thought of a place by the swing at the beach, where Ollie had released the turtle as if he had been waiting all along.